The golden age of America begins right now.
We stand at the brink of what we call here the intelligent age.
Beginning immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI.
AI holds incredible promise for all of us.
Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, thinks that we need to change our social contract to deal with artificial intelligence.
Over a long period of time, I still expect that there will be some change required to the social contract, given how powerful we expect this technology to be.
And it's not just artificial intelligence, it's also quantum computing, crypto, and so on. We are facing a fourth technological revolution, which comes at a much faster speed compared to the previous revolutions.
It will be called once in a 100-year time transition. So it's a huge change.
When I say the world has to work together, I think we all underestimate the impact of the fourth industrial revolution. This will be the big challenge of humankind in the coming years. The transition from the industrial to the intelligent age is occurring at an exponential pace.
There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better. I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice.
You have to be in a constant learning mode.
It has become clear that the status quo dollar system has become an acute national security threat to the United States.
We're at the end of this financial system.
A year ago, I had to explain even to a banker what fintech is. And today, I mean, everybody, every bank which wants to survive has to look into it.
The banking business, for the most part, has stayed away from crypto. Given President Trump's full-throated support for crypto, do you imagine Bank of America is going to be full-on in the crypto business if we have this conversation 12 months, 24 months from now?
If it becomes regulatory okay, which it wasn't before, and that's one of the issues, you'll see the banking system enter with, we have hundreds of patents on blockchain already. We know how to enter the field.
Well, the Biden administration has been waging a war on crypto, and I think an unlawful war. Courts have agreed with us on that.
We just want a level playing field.
We're very excited to do our part to fulfill the president's vision of making the U.S. a crypto and digital asset leader of the world. There's a lot of work to be done. There was a lot of damage done over the last 4 years.
I feel like we really are on the cusp of a mass institutional adoption, both of DeFi and of other blockchain technologies.
As we bring this new Trump cabinet to bear, getting those clear rules, which we've been asking for under the Biden administration for years, I think we're finally going to get that clarity, which will help the U.S. lead again. And I think, Trump talks about making America great again. I think he's going to make crypto great again in the United States.
No, he certainly talks about it a lot. Trump reportedly meeting privately with the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, on Monday to discuss key appointments for the second Trump administration.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger. We would have instantaneous settlement. Think about all the costs of settling bonds and stock. But if you had a tokenization, everything would be immediate.
There's been tremendous tension over the last 10 years about the dollar reserves currency system.
What underpins a world order is always the financial system.
Hope Sarah's sitting down because he is calling for the creation of a new virtual currency that could ease the reliance of the world on the US dollar, which he says creates some of the problems that we have today.
The petrodollar is essentially at the end of its lifespan.
They voted on a plan called the Going Direct Reset.
Tell us how Ripple fits into this whole crypto framework that we're actually understanding better and better recently.
Now you can change the reserve currency, but you can also de-link the reserve currency from the United States political infrastructure, globalize it.
You're about to launch a stablecoin, is that right?
We are indeed. Ripple announced not too long ago, we're announcing something called RLUSD or Ripple USD.
As far as the currency devaluations, I've been complaining about that for a long time. And I believe that we will all eventually, and probably very much sooner than a lot of people understand or think, we will be all at a level playing field, because that's the only way it's fair.